King Von, born Davon Daquan Bennett on August 9, 1994 in Chicago, Illinois. He was raised by his mother and stepfather. He didn't meet his father until he was 8 years old, due to him being incarcerated. Unfortunately, just a few years after his release, he passed away when Von was just 11 years old. He grew up in Parkway Gardens, also known as O Block, one of the most dangerous neighborhoods on the south side of Chicago. The same neighborhood as Chicago rappers Lil Durk and Chief Keef, who Von would become friends with as a youth. Being raised around crime, violence, and drugs, Von became attracted to the street life. He caught his first charge when he was just 15 for armed robbery and carjacking. Because of his age, the judge agreed with the DA to drop the charges and Von would do some time at boot camp. Shortly after, he would find himself in trouble once again, being charged for unlawful carry of a firearm. He was arrested and booked into the Cook County Jail on November 21, 2012. He would end up doing 14 months for this offense. He was released on February 11, 2014. Unfortunately, upon his release, he wasn't able to stay out of trouble for too long. On April 29th, he was taken into custody by Officer Joseph Fernandez of the Chicago Police Department Fugitive Apprehension Unit to be interviewed by detectives on his involvement in a murder that happened 18 days prior. Due to inconsistencies in the witness statement, the Cook County State Attorney's Office announced that they declined to prosecute Von with the murder the very next day. Von was released from custody later that evening. But just 3 months later, on July 24, 2014, Von was arrested in connection with the shooting that happened in May of that year, resulting in the death of one man and the injury of 2 others. Von was charged with 1 count of murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. He would do 3.5 years behind bars before his case would go to trial. While he was in jail, he would get the name King Von, as well as the nickname Grandson. The way that he handled himself and his general demeanor reminded some of the older inmates of David Barksdale, aka King David, the founder of the Black Disciples. In late 2017, his case would go to trial. It would last for 5 days. Due to lack of evidence and unreliable witnesses, Von was acquitted of all charges, making him a free man. A lot of time had passed by with Von going back and forth to jail. His friends Lil Durk and Chief Keef had gone to become 2 of the biggest rappers out of Chicago. Von would take note of what was going on. Linking back up with Durk, he recorded his first song, Beat That Body, in Lil Durk's basement. He would build up his fan base, dropping songs and videos which Durk would post to his YouTube and other social media. He signed to Durk's OTF label and Empire Distribution in 2018 and released his single Crazy Story on December 6, 2018. The song peaked at number 81 on the Billboard Hot 100 and currently has over 72 million views on YouTube. His style of drill rap using the art of storytelling was captivating, giving the fans a hunger for more. He released his debut mixtape Grandson Volume 1 on September 20, 2019, which contained Part 2 and 3 to Crazy Story. The overall project peaked at number 53 on the US Billboard 200. On March 6, 2020, he released his second mixtape, Levon James, featuring guest appearances from Lil Durk, Buka 600, G Herbo, NLE Choppa, T Grizzly, YNW Melly, and Young and Ace. The project peaked at number 40 on the Billboard 200. He put out a few more videos and singles before releasing his debut album, Welcome to O Block, on October 30, 2020, which has features from Dreezy, Fabio Foreign, Lil Durk, Moneybagg Yo, Polo G, and Prince Dre. It peaked at number 5 on the Billboard 200, but sadly Von wouldn't get to see the success. 1 week later, on November 6, 2020, King Von would lose his life after he was shot during an altercation outside a nightclub in downtown Atlanta. King Von leaves behind 2 children. He was laid to rest on November 15, 2020. His posthumous album, What It Means to Be King, was released on March 4, 2022. The album features guest appearances from G Herbo, 21 Savage, Fabio Foreign, Moneybagg Yo, Lil Durk, T Grizzly, A Boogie with the Hoodie, Dreezy, Boss Top, DQ from the O, and OMB Peasy. Rest in peace, King Von.